Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Fusion Fall Retribution playthrough. Uh, we'll be getting to the level 2 content in a minute. I do want to sort of go over these upsells though, since I did sort of say I'd go over them eventually last episode. I didn't see the Easter events is somehow still running. It's just kind of in an overtime state because first of all, we're working on our next update, and we don't really have a lot to push right now in terms of like something to replace Easter, as well as it's kind of like a forgiveness type of thing because Easter took so long, or well, I believe Easter took the initial Easter update took long, but so did the Easter Part 2 with like some additional items and fixes, and I'll see the one of the version 2.0 upsells here with Dash, Turbo Travel. We'll be seeing Turbo Travel in a minute. Some of the other stuff we added. But yeah, here we are, we're back. Last episode we left off doing just the first level 2 mission available to us if we open up the map. A handy feature that we added, besides just map scrolling and with the just like map dragging rather, is the mission finder. And you can see that at level 2 we have a few missions available from Buttercup number 5 and number 2. So we'll be taking care of some of those today and hopefully be getting our Eddy Nano at level 3. So let's get started. If we go to all these missions kind of stack on top of each other, so we can take them all pretty much here. Mandark Industries makes a thingy called the synchronization engine. It should help fix the time machine, but fuses monsters have broken it into 3 pieces. Dawn on the spawn. You know the fusion spawns you beat up on number 2? They're coordinating their attacks with the fusion spawns here in Pokeyoke's North. We gotta get them. Defeat 5 of them, and let's send a serious message. There are lots of ways to get around. Scampers, teleporters, and other cool contraptions will send you great distances. Number 5 can tell you all about it. You get an email for that. Let's see, going places. Subject, transportation. When using a scamper or other form of transportation, you must first register at both your point of origin and at your destination with your nanocom. That way the systems know who you are. It is therefore recommended that you register at any transportation hub that you find, even if you don't plan to use it right away. Please know that the elevated slider does not require registration. Oh, let's just look at our rewards. Oh, didn't mean to equip that, but we got some better melees, which I'll gladly upgrade our lightning sword for. Over to this, let's see, quartz hammer, and we also got shattergun, which, you know, personally I'm more of a rifle guy, but I'll equip the shattergun just to show it off. Shatterguns are pretty much they kind of do a bit below average, but their main appeal is that they attack multiple targets and are ranged. So yeah. Map trap. I just learned that Fuse is trying to get his his hands on the map of Pokeyoke Junior High. He's planning something mean. We gotta stop him. Wanna help? So let's sort of stack these missions on top of each other. This one we can do later, but for the most part we want to start your engines first, because you'll be eventually defeating fusion spawns for him. Ignore that. That's to explain why there's an invisible enemy there. Essentially, very early on in Retribution's life, there's some unused level 1 mobs that were placed around the future. Unfortunately, because those mobs aren't in the same like asset bundles that all the other future stuff is in, they don't always load correctly, so they may just appear invisible, and because of that, their icons also don't load. That's kind of like if it stops at this thing, it won't proceed to the next step, you know, in terms of rendering. So it's a bit odd. We are planning to remove them, but they're just kind of there in the meantime, hanging out. So yeah, like I was saying last episode, dashing into battle is pretty nice, like if you're gonna be using melee, or just generally, because those iframes sort of stick with you in the like initial part of the battle. It's really nice. Just well, it's about not to be nice. Yes, number 2's about to die, but it's really nice for initiating some battles, especially with other weapon types like melee. So Still no time dampener. But these sort of missions, all the guided missions are about rebuilding the time machine. In the original game, these would have been required and would have ended in the mission time to go, which unfortunately isn't featured in Retro due to some issues getting it to work properly. At least the original Retro. Oh, I died, but it's fine because the Resurrectum isn't too far away, which are basically our revive points provided by Grimm's company. I think it's Grim Spa or something? No, wait, another player. But, yeah. But yeah, all these guide missions basically were supposed to culminate in time to go. Fortunately, it wasn't in the original Retro. It's not in our build either. But, yeah. We'll just be... These Cyber Singers are taking, like, a... Oh, there. Speak of the devil. Cool, now you gotta get a chrono capacitor. Duh. I believe if I do remember correctly, oh, she doesn't mention it here, but this was also another thing made by Mandark Industries, which I think was also supposed to hammer home the point that Mandark and K&E got like some sort of mutual beneficial relationship, at least in the future. Sweet, the last piece you need is the drive casing. It's around here somewhere. So I actually got the... Oh, another player. We actually got the, whatchamacallit, the fusion spawns pretty early. Usually you'd have to defeat enough to also fulfill the other mission requirements, but we can do that right now since there's someone for us from number 5 in Buttercup. Just get a drive casing right here. Mission accomplished. Bring that junk back to me, okay? Just, 5 fusion spawns, we need 4 more. So like I said, we'll just go in. We'll just, you notice, I won't take that damage. I won't take any damage from that first hit right there. Probably the first 2 hits if you dash in at the right time and start engaging combat. Didn't mean to dash there, but worked. Oh, we don't get Buttercup out though. It's kind of bad because if you notice, when I bring out number 2, there's a little X right there, which means that I'm doing less damage than is optimal by having a Nano of a type that's weaker to the type of the enemy. So if I had Buttercup though, see a check mark, which means that I'm doing more damage. And you see an equal sign, there's no difference. Good job, head on back to me. Get over here, we're about to get enough EXP for Eddy actually. We can just turn these missions. I'll make sure to get this doohickey over to Hoagie. I know he'll be able to use it with the time machine, but you may still have to find more parts. I'll send the stuff to number 2 right away so we can put the synchronization engine back together. You done good. You got the spawns. We'll keep our eyes peeled to make sure that them little green creeps don't start any more trouble. Is that time machine fixed yet? Well, I mean, we just did something for it. Come on. Good stuff out there. We gotta stay on our guard and make sure those spawns don't get all crazy again. There we go. We got Eddy. We can start his mission right away. And we can actually also do map trap while we're there. Let's get over there. This is probably Eddy's probably one of the more memorable nanos in the game, mainly because he's the first heal nano you get, so he kind of sticks with a lot of people for a while in the original game. But also, more importantly, in Retrobution, he's the first guard nano you get, which we'll go over in a minute. Watch out, fusion spawns are swarming. They're cosmic monsters, so use your Buttercup nano. She's the Blastons nano. Are you confused? Computer sent you an email. That email basically just explained the thing I just did about nanotypes and damage boosts. Oh, another player. I'm really happy to see a lot of players on today. I think either there's been just like a lot of people finding it today, or maybe a lot of alts being made to grind some future gear or get to the past. Yeah, I mean, a lot of player base has been pretty active recently. Actually, it's been pretty nice. Some people might actually be preparing for 3.0, I guess, making a new character. That's somewhat what I'm doing here, actually. This character is supposed to be somewhat like a 3.0 prep character. See how Buttercup gave you a slight advantage in combat? This is Ranger Charles is one of the most goofy icons in the game. I feel like somehow his forehead is bigger than the player forehead actually is with the buzz cut. but also his ears. Well, he doesn't have ears, which is something that will also be fixed next update. A lot of NPCs in this game just don't have ears for some reason. It's kind of the way HNPCs work is that it's kind of like, Fusion Eddy's lair is somewhere inside the infected zone. Stay on your toes. I'll finish Map Trap first. But essentially, the way HNPCs work is that it's kind of like a listing in one of the game bundles that's like, okay, we'll use this mesh for this HNPC to build this HNPC's like sort of model, I guess, if that makes sense. And the base model they actually reference doesn't have ears, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be for some of the helmets in the game, and they just for some reason, a lot of them just don't have the ears. They use the wrong model. That's something that we've been kind of slowly chipping away at. We did push a kind of a large amount of HNPC fixes in a few updates ago, but there's just so many in the game that need fixing. There's like a lot of HNPC listings. And also, HNPC icons will have to be updated too. Since, as you can see, Charles' icon didn't even have ears either. Now talk to Ranger Moira. She's a smart one too. Fusion Eddy's being guarded by tech drones. They are Blastons monsters, so you gotta use your number 2 Nano. He's an Adaptium type. Computers emailed more info to you. They're really trying to hammer in the type advantage thing. I think just to make sure people get it. Here, let's finish this one out with melee. Just because it's really fun to use melee. You're doing great. Now get that nasty fusion monster guy. I'm gonna die, so I'll wait to heal real quick by just get our gear. We did get alpha blacklight pants, and I didn't equip them. That's on me. Let's look at our gear. Okay, we're getting a better top, better shoes. Got another one of those. Oh, we got another different type of shatter gun. Weaker, but it is really cool. This one has a really nice design, being an airbrush gun. Let's see, another one. Oh, and a gumball. We didn't really go over gumballs at all. Feed this gumball to an AI to empower them for 10 minutes. I believe we actually added descriptions for them. I think previously it was just the name and the type of the gumball as the description. So hopefully that should help clear up any confusion about what gumballs do. We're in a good state now. Let's take on Fusion Eddy. There he is. I think we just go in here. This early game fusions don't have any freedom, so we can stun them. That's pretty nice. I'll do that little swerve move where I dash and then point the dash back inward, so I don't use any. There's no downtime between my attacks. So as you can see, Eddy has heal self. Or health self rather, run group, and guard. Guard in the original game just protected your boost and potions, which we'll get to later, from being stolen by enemies using their battery drain ability if they had it. But now he'll spot you for some enemy damage, which means that we're essentially gonna get some iframes. It only really works currently with melee weapons. It technically does work if you have a ranged weapon, but it's like the iframes are so minuscule that they don't really even make a difference in combat. So basically, if you're going to be using guard, you're going to have to be using melee. So hopefully that'll be a bit more refined in the future, so that guard has a bit more versatility. And yeah, so you can. I'll just sell some of our extra stuff real quick. So we don't need this. We don't need this. Oh, actually, when we buy that back, I don't know if that's better than my current sword. Let me check. Oh, it's worse. Unfortunate. Practice sword has a really cool model. But let's just get all this out here. We can sell our beginning items. We can get them back. Those style of items back if we need to. I like keeping these. These are pretty cool items. So I'll keep them. Store them in my bank later. But yeah, let's get going. We have to deliver Map Trap back to Buttercup. But yeah, so basically, if you haven't noticed, a lot of players will tell you to pick heal on Eddy, and that's a pretty good choice, to be honest. Health self is a really good ability for sustainability, but personally, I like doing a bit more of an off build. I like playing with the new mechanics a lot more. So I personally go for more of a melee build with the iframes with dash and guard. So yeah, cool. Thanks for getting that map. Fuse won't be able to pull any dirty tricks, and we can get back to playing our counterattacks. Nice work. Thanks, this map should help us plan our next attack on the infected zone in Poke Oaks. We gotta get you back to the past to set things right. Poke Protection. The map you recovered had some creepy handwriting on it. By the looks of it, Fuse is preparing a massive coordinated attack. We need to put a stop to him. Cyber Stingers are nearby, and they're putting together a Gooby Trap. Gooby Traps are pretty much like the de facto threat to like areas. They spread the infection if they explode. You'll see they're a source of a lot of the timed missions in the game. But yeah, let's find the Cyber Stingers and put a stop to their plan. You notice we only got this mission available after we completed Map Trap, which there is quite a few prerequisite missions in this game. The more major ones are the World Nanos we'll be going over later. But yeah, there they are. You need to defeat them before they can set up their Gooby Trap. So yeah, remaining time 140 seconds. We gotta kill them as many as we can. If that thing explodes, fusion matter will go all over the place. And then you have to wait fully for number 2 to recharge. But let's get Eddy here. You'll see he'll give some iframes too. After that attack, you see taking a bit reduced, more of a damage, less damage. What am I saying? I don't even know myself. Let's get over to Buttercup now that we defeated enough of them. We actually take an intentional death here, I think. Oh, actually, no, we can't. I forgot immediately how far it's gonna bump us back to the... Oh, no. Okay, so we were in the range. I was scared it was gonna bump us to the Resurrectum over by the gazebo. But we were in range, luckily. Great work sabotaging Fuse's plans. You really know how to fight. We need more kids like you on the front line. Stop by again later if you need a mission. You've done an amazing job. I think you're ready for the really tough missions. You've definitely got the right stuff. Fuse's creeps are causing havoc here in Poke Oaks. Number 2 just ordered some pizza and hamburgers, but Monster stole all his toppings. Can you help? Really interesting prerequisite for that mission is Map Trap. Or not Map Trap, Poke Protection. Because it kind of has nothing to do with the other missions. But I digress. Usually the prerequisites you see will be for mission series rather than like separate missions. But let's so that's all the way over by Chris Waldron's house. Which, if you don't know what Chris Waldron's house, it's a house that looks like no other in the game. It's pretty much the based on the house of one of the real guys that worked on the game. So we'll be getting over to there in a minute. Might even see Dawn Doom. People might be grinding him actually. There's a lot of people on today in the future. Dawn Doom's like a giant world boss. Hopefully we can see him before we leave and maybe even take him down. I don't think we'll be getting our level 4 Nano today, but at the very least we can maybe get the mission or sort of be ready to take it on next episode and get back to the past maybe. I'd say let me know what you guys wanna see. If you guys wanna see me complete more of the missions in the future, get more of the stuff, grind out the bosses, get the items that are exclusive here, or if you guys just want me to get to the past as soon as possible. Personally, right now I'm kind of leaning towards staying in the future, because I do want to highlight a lot of the missions in this area that may be like kind of glossed over, and also get a lot of the new exclusive items. But ultimately I do want to make a series that people want to watch. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And another thing, this one I'm less sure I'm gonna take people's feedback on, but if you guys want to, I also encourage you to let me know what guide you guys want me to do first when going to the past. I think it'll be very, very interesting to see who people want me to do. Oh. I don't know, I forgot that wasn't the mission objective. The green glow. I saw green glow and I was like, click NPC. Now let's take care of the road golems here. This isn't very efficient using the the shatter gun, since with single targets they don't do as well, but might as well use it. Good work. Now, but the nauseous spawns also stole some mushrooms. Oh, and here's a golden cocoa egg. Golden cocoa eggs are special eggs that are all around the map. Give you a special crate. We're not gonna let them get away with that, are we? I mean, it's a pizza. I feel like it's not that important, right? Like, surely if you can order a pizza in the invasion still, you can order another one. Like, correct? I feel like this is a lot of significance to be given to, like, pretty, like, normal pizza. Let's just, oh, there's the noxious spawns over there. These are probably one of my favorite enemy designs in the game. We like the, like, little turning mask, too. Not having mushrooms.
Cheers, mate.
Not in the best state to be taking on more enemies here, health-wise, but it's fine. It's not too big of a deal to die in this game, at least right now, because you just kind of get boosted back to half health, and your nanos are all put to half stamina. It's not that bad. Well, full health rather. Your nanos are only ones that are put to half stamina. Nash wants to not have any mushrooms. Wow, this is unfortunate. We have to wait a bit. Let's open our crates. Okay. Pretty samey stuff. Let's see. Oh, these are better shoes. Golden cocoa egg. Sleep power item. Yeah, cocoa eggs. Golden cocoa eggs don't really have a lot of stuff going on for them in this version yet. Let's see. Oh! Yo, we got the ultra rare grindable for that crate. Let's go. So, if you don't know, grindables are items that are rather special in the fact that they only drop from gold crates. And in the future we added a few of them. So let's put this one on. Yeah, it's their mask. It's a bit of an edited version, but yeah. Take off the hat. Probably better without the hat. Yeah, let's put that on. That's a pretty cool item. We've been actually planning on adding that item for quite some time now, but it's only been relatively recently that we added it in a recent update. Oh, we got the spawns. Or not the spawns, the mushrooms now too from the spawns. Oh, but we still gotta get 2 more. So, not... Oh, 1 more now. Hopefully we can get it from this one right here. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, we gotta wait again. I'm not gonna live another attack. Let me actually gumball my nanos here. Depending on the power, it does different things, but for the most part, you can rely on it, like, consuming less stamina and recharging quicker. For Eddy, I don't think it does anything special for guard, but for stun, I do believe it makes the stun last a bit longer. So that should help us here. Just squeeze 1 more stun out, and perfect. Wait a minute, this just in. Bad Burrows pilfered the pickles.
See ya.
So let's go over to the Bad Burrows over here.
You there?
No, not my pickles. They really go hard for this pizza. They don't mess around. They won't just order another one. Feels kind of funny though to be sending like a character that's supposed to be like 12 to 14 to get a bunch of pizza ingredients back when the world is kind of sinking. So let's just get these 5 pickles real quick. This mission's gonna probably take up most of the video actually, just by the fact of how much RNG is involved in it. But it's definitely an enjoyable mission so far. We'll actually stop by Genius Grove real quick because we're nearby and just get the whatchamacallit, the transportation registered there. I actually don't think we have Monkey Skyway agents registered though, which will be an issue, because then we'll just have to walk back. Yeah, actually, never mind. I actually don't think I want to do that right now. Oh, got defeated. Oh no, okay. I am misremembering. It was half health for the player too. Fusion Fall developer doesn't play his own game, unfortunately. Let's get this guy just passing by. Never hurts to min-max FM a bit. We can get over there. It will be pretty nice to finish this mission. I think this will probably be the last mission for the episode since we're already kind of reaching the mid-20s mark. I don't want these, like I said the last episode, I don't want these episodes to go too long. I want them to be somewhat digestible, and that's probably the best bet I think right now is around 27 minutes, so we can get like quite a bit done. Cool, bring those items back to number two back in Sector V. I will say though, if you guys also have any feedback about the runtime of episodes, you guys want them for longer, if you guys want them for shorter, I would say also leave that in the comments. Don't worry, he's a good tipper. Well, I'm glad. But yeah, let's just, you know, I do think it is kind of a walks away. I think I'll pause the recording here and just get over there real quick. I don't want to be wasting too much of the episode's time just on running between places. So yeah, I'll cut the recording real quick. I'm gonna pause the recording here just because I decided that it'd probably be safer bet to go over here and get register the transportation over here, just for the sake of convenience later. So let's use this to get back to Sector V real quick, and we can actually finish the Going Places mission too now since we're here. So if we go to here, we can talk to the Sector V attendant. Speak to me to register at this transport. If you want to go to the cul-de-sac, you'll need to register with the attendant down there. Just tell him I sent you. So if we go back down here,
Listen up.
here we go. Cool. Now go to the cul-de-sac and speak to the attendant down there. Hi, you need to speak to me to register at this camper. If you've done it already, no worries. Yeah, now we can just go back and turn that mission into number 5. Whenever we pass by again, go to number 2.
Number 5 here.
But you're gonna have to walk. That's mean. That's mean, number 5.
Catch you later.
Let's get over here. Here we are. Number 2.
Want a mission?
Thanks for helping, number 2. With all the superheroes I have to do, I'm not exactly in the mood for dumb old pizza delivery. Glad you could step in. Okay, so even she knows it's dumb. Even she knows it's dumb and then made us do it. That's crazy. Thanks. I didn't know what I was going to do without my toppings. Invading our planet is one thing, but messing with my lunch, that's the last straw. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I've been too harsh on this. Yeah, you know what? Number 2, that's fair. Yeah, I would also probably fight for this pizza, to be honest, in this invasion. Alright, let's see. Let's just finish the episode by looking at what we got. Oh, two-tone shirt. I'll take that. Do like that shirt. Nothing much else, though. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna end it off. We'll be doing Neighborhood Watch next episode too, since we're here. But yeah, that's about it for me today. Goodbye, everybody.